Before I invite the question answers, I'll give you a small 2 minutes perspective which I've gathered over a period of time about human consciousness. This is a computer. For attention of Sunil Kumar ji, this is a computer. It runs on electricity. Without electricity, it is dead. My human body is like a computer. It runs on electricity called pranavayu. If pranavayu is not there, my body will be dead. This computer has an operating software. So my body has Udan Vayu as the operating software. This computer has a Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and a Microsoft PowerPoint. My body has the mind, the intellect, and the ego. So my mind is the Microsoft Word. My intellect in my body is the software, which is like Excel, and my ego is the PowerPoint. This has an internet. I have my internet called consciousness or the soul, and this is called www.smallgod.com. It has a page /DRKK Agarwal. It has a page /AK Merchant. Here it has a page /Malekar and everybody. These pages are connected to a bigger internet called www.capitalgod.com. And that is connecting each one of us. And that capitalgod.com also has pages of mine, him, and him. Whatever I am speaking now, a file is made. There is a TIFF file, temporary internet file in my computer, and a file gets posted to my page. All of you, you know me, and if you are connected at that particular moment, you can read my file. And that's when you say, whatever you are doing, God is observing you. Whenever I pray, I put a file on my computer. On my god.com, a file is there. So my request is put on the computer. All of you, you are online. Anybody, if he happens to reach, study that, and if you can do that, my desire will be fulfilled. So my desire, my prayer is fulfilled because I am putting my request on god.com/my page, and all those people accidentally, or if you are my friend, if you visit that page, and if you say, oh, there is a request, and there is a discussion board, there is a request, and if you can answer that, I fulfill my desire, and we says, God has fulfilled my desire. So, with this, God from above also puts lots of things on my website, and that's the way meditation works. So in a prayer, what you are doing is your intent. You are putting your intent into your website, into your page on the God's website. Now, I am thinking of Mr. Malekar. So my wish, a file is made, and that file goes into my page there. He is sitting at that moment, relaxed. He catches that file. He starts thinking that Dr. Agarwal is thinking of me, because when I think of him and I call, it will take few seconds to dial a number. Before that he has caught, and he says, this is telepathy. When I am born, I download few files, softwares from my mother, and few softwares from god.com. And when I download, some of the files which come to me, they come with the older software version, and I can't operate them. But if I am able to operate them and open those files, this is Punarjanam ho gaya. If I die today, all my files are there and they can be retrieved. My file is there. And you say that the consciousness never dies. So even if I say medically, and if I take a computer model, prayer does help. And all my distinguished colleagues has endorsed that there is a lot of role of prayer. Whatever you ask, you get. What you are, what you think is an old Upanishad saying. It's open for invitation for a few questions. Mr. Tyagi, Dr. Tyagi. After that, Dr. Vikram, Dr. Tyagi.
अभी जो हम सब सुन रहे थे, मैं जूनियर हूँ सरकार डॉक्टर बीपी त्यागी ईएनटी सर्जन गाजियाबाद से। अभी जो हमारे गुरुजी ने बताया कर्म के बारे में, मैं उसी बात पे महत्व देना चाहूँगा कि अगर हमारे कर्म अच्छे हैं तो हम प्रेयर कर रहे हैं। मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, एक ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूट से जो महात्मा गांधी ने फाउंडेशन स्टोन रखी थी, उसका नाम सेवाग्राम है। हमें ये सिखाया जाता है फ्रॉम डे वन कि गांव में जाके कम्युनिटी सर्विस कैसे करनी है। अगर हम ये सोचें कि ये तो पुअर पेशेंट है, मुझे क्या देगा, ये अमीर है मुझे पैसा देगा, तो मेरे कर्म अच्छे नहीं हैं। अगर मेरे कर्म अच्छे नहीं हैं, मैं खूब अपनी प्रेयर करता हूँ, तो मैं ये मानता हूँ कि उस प्रेयर का कोई महत्व नहीं है। तो अच्छे कर्म हमारे इस जीवन में बहुत महत्व रखते हैं। हम डॉक्टर हैं, हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए ये पुअर है, ये अमीर है, ये मेरा भला करेगा, ये मेरा बुरा करेगा। हमें तो अपना कर्म करना है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Dr. Vikram.
Thank you, Dr. K.K. Agarwal. I'm Vikram Dutt, and I'm the founder, chairperson of rehabilitation of the Indian Spinal Injuries Center. So that's my connection with the medical profession. इसी ग्राउंड्स में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्लब में 47 years ago, जब मैं 14 साल का था, तो मैं जिद्दू कृष्णमूर्ति जी का एक लेक्चर सुनने आया था। तो वो लेक्चर था ऑन प्रेयर, हाउ डू यू प्रे। तो उन्होंने ये कहा था, और मैंने वो लाइफ टाइम फॉलो किया है, आज भी वही बातें हो रहे हैं कि भगवान से एक ही चीज़ मांगो, विजडम टू अंडरस्टैंड हिज मैसेज। चीज़ें मत मांगो, सिर्फ विजडम मांगो। 36 साल पहले मेरे को स्पाइनल इंजरीज हो गई थी, और ऑन 11th of August 1976 9 PM आई वॉज डिक्लेयर्ड डेड। और डॉक्टर्स ने फैमिली से कहा कि अब तो सिर्फ प्रेयर्स बचा सकते हैं, और एक वेंटिलेटर पे लगा दिया। 1976 में the ventilator used to be like a huge generator. They were not as they are now. Miraculously, at 2 AM, after 5 hours, I opened my eyes and was alive again. I had a vision. Even as I opened my eyes, I had a vision. And Rabbi and I have talked about it many times. Dr. Agarwal may not recollect now, but 30 years ago we used to talk about it with Chadda Saab and R.N. Banerjee, jab Colonel Saab the. I'm a class fellow of Deepak Vadera. So I am always very happy when I see, we used to say KL, KK and HK. There were 3 doctors in the team. KL Chopra, KK and HK Chopra. HK was the Chota Chopra. तो प्रेयर की जो वैल्यू है, इट्स ट्रेमेंडस। एंड आई स्टिल कैरी एन इंजरी at C2, C3, D4, D5, L2, L3 is fused. Doctors both abroad and here have carried out studies on how I'm still able to walk. How after my injury I was still able to play. Before my injury I used to be a national level basketball player. After my injury I didn't reach national standards, but at least I played for the state all over again. This is the power of prayer. And I know some of our spiritual gurus have been differentiating between prayer and meditation. I don't know. In my personal life, my meditation is my prayer, and my prayer is my meditation. It is communion with God to constantly get His message on what I have to do. और प्रेयर का जो सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम्पल मेरे अपने लाइफ में है, आफ्टर माई स्पाइनल इंजरी मैं तो क्रिपल्ड हो गया था. आई couldn't पास यूरिन, आई couldn't डू माई मॉर्निंग बाथरूम, और चलना फिरना तो छोड़ ही दो. बट I learnt meditation when I was 18. I got my injury when I was 24. तो मैं रोज़ भगवान से झगड़ा करता था कि मैंने तुम्हारा क्या बिगाड़ा है कि मैं क्रिपल हो गया. तो एक दिन मेडिटेशन में, माय मेडिटेशन यूजुअली वुड बी इन इंग्लिश. That's my first language, Bengali, my language of communication. The answer I got in meditation that day was in Hindi. Rabbi and I have shared it very often, regular at this synagogue. Even today, I wear a mala, Rudraksha mala. जो राबाई ने मेरे लिए पशुपतिनाथ मंदिर में एक साल के लिए पूजा में चढ़ाया, and he presented it distinctively here on the stage. तो मेडिटेशन में जवाब आया कि अरे मूर्ख, मैंने तो तेरा मार्गदर्शन कर दिया कि जिंदगी में करना क्या है. And that was the day, 36 years ago till today, I've been able to participate in the establishment of 35 hospitals around the country. I'm the founder. No claps. This is God. We are just His messengers. We are just His messengers. I'm now the chairman of the first college in the country for the developmentally delayed, that means for the mentally challenged, and we award university degrees of IGNOU and so many other things. That is the power of prayer to keep us going.
So,
And as Bhikshuji said, the doctors are themselves.
so the power of prayer is very, 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 very
Oh,
important.
it's
Thank you
very,
very much,
very
sir.
powerful.
I like to ask, the time doesn't permit me more questions. I'm going to ask few questions. My first question is, do animals pray? Anyone from our religious gurus, do animals pray? Do we have any evidence that animals also pray? Because we do see emotions in dog and cats and others. I mean, I have no answer.
I have practically witnessed it. So let me elaborate. In Pune, there is a Talegaon hill. So we went to Talegaon hill, just we had some free time. We climbed the hill and we saw one sannyasi was there. And he conducted prayer. And suddenly a dog came. He was just doing the prayer, the puja. Exactly, he was in that, making the signs and this thing. I was surprised. I thought, I don't know, maybe coincidence. After 3 months, again we went there. Again he conducted the same prayer. Now let us worship Lord Shiva. This thing, same dog again came after 3 months. And similarly, this was just dog was praying. This I have observed with my own eyes.
I also had a dog, of course, passed away 2 years back, and he was been guarding the synagogue for the last 15 years. He was suffering from this jaundice and urinary tract infection. And whenever he used to say the prayers in the synagogue, he never barked. He used to listen to the prayers, and whenever he gets up in the morning, he used to go to the synagogue, outside sit for some time. So I think animals also have that emotions and passions and feelings.
Animals also pray.
Well, to the best of what I have studied and observed, animals live by the instincts, but animals can be trained. And animals don't have the kind of consciousness that humans have. And many experiments have been carried out. If you place a mirror before a monkey, the monkey does not realize that it is his reflection. So animals, they are provided for everything instinctively. And I feel that I've not experienced about prayer the way we have discussed it today. The way the humans pray, I don't think the animals do that. Thank you.
I only want to end the seminar with one thing, that we all pray today that we do CPR to a dead person and try to revive him. Plus, but I only have a message because we are facing a menace of dengue in the city and around. When a mosquito is injured, and specifically it is a dengue mosquito, don't do CPR on him. Let him die. Let him die. So, is my message correct? That if some insect is harmful to you, we shouldn't do CPR on him and try to revive him. Let's honor all our guests on the stage. As this symposium is the brainchild of Shri V. Raghavanji, he was the one who listened to me sometimes back, and he came to me and he said he floated the idea of that with Bhavan and Heartcare Foundation of India, we must meet at least 6 to 10 times in a year and come out with certain consensus statements. We will try to bring out this consensus statement. And he said we should announce the next session, which will be organized in Bhavan Center. And we were discussing among ourselves. I'm only floating the idea if everybody agrees. There are lots of rituals in each religion, some personal, some social. We all have rituals. Can we come back with a series on science behind rituals? We pick up few rituals and then we talk about, is there a science behind that? How today we have talked about, a couple of examples came, but when we talk about science means, is there any scientific explanation behind any ritual? One is faith, that is agreeable. So we have a series of workshops on science behind rituals in each religion. Mr. Raghavan.
Very nice. Well, we look forward to that next seminar. All of you are invited.
All of you are invited. Let's give a big applause for all our people sitting here. Thank you very much. Thanks for making this Perfect Health Mela a grand success. We'll meet again next year, again in this Mela, maybe in the same premises, maybe somewhere else. Thank you.